Holy crap, it's right here. Oh my god. That's so cool. That's behind me. What's up guys, I'm the East Coaster fan coming to you today from my car. It's a bit rainy out, you can probably hear the windshield wipers going, but today we're here at Six Flags Great Adventure, more specifically the Wild Safari, which I've never done before, at least the drive-thru version. Many years ago, I think 5-6 years ago, I did the off-road adventure with some hometown friends of mine. And I haven't been in the safari since, so I've never done the drive-thru experience or seen the baboons and the loop up close. So this should be fun. I know the drive-thru safari experience is going to be closing at the end of this month, so it was really important for me to do this because it's always something I've wanted to do. So right now we're just waiting here for it to open. We have about 5 minutes before they let us in, and it should hopefully be a fun time. Hopefully the weather will clear up and I'll be able to show off all the animals. All checked in, went through the turnstile, and it looks like I'm the first one of the day. There's nothing that's going to be in front of me to obstruct my view. The first section we're going to enter is called the American Plains. Back there you can kind of see views of Medusa, and you could get a great shot of King Dakar, which we'll also be getting later. But we're gonna venture more so into the animal sections. I know it's a little hard to see because of the rain, but there's some animals behind fences there. And it looks like we're gonna be going up to our first animals right up here. I'm not sure what those are, maybe antelope? To the left over here, we have fallow deer right behind that car. It's a little hard to see, but right here, right up close, looks like some form of bison maybe? That's really neat. I'm gonna go really slow for this one. But they're right there and there. It's easier to see on the right side, I think, so I'll be able to show that much better. There's one that I was about to cross right there. Come on, you can do it. I'm not gonna go. Let you go past if you want.
Nothing. We can't just sit here and do nothing.
Alright then. I'm gonna go then. You see they have this gate here, and that's to actually separate the animals so they're each in their separate environments. So I'm guessing this guy's gonna open it for us. Actually, he didn't do anything. It was just a proximity sensor. Now I can go. To our right here, we have what seems to be an ostrich pecking at grass, I guess. Or normal ostrich things. Oh, he's looking at us. Right in front of us, we have a big group of zebras, which are really cool. I know I saw a bunch of zebras at Busch Gardens Tampa, and I can't tell if Busch Gardens has more zebras or this park does. Hard to tell, but both have a lot, that's for sure. And right now they're eating. Seems like the animals are having a pool party over there. We got some buffalo, and I believe maybe a rhinoceros. They're just chilling in there. One's actually fully in the water. A couple are, actually. Again, sorry the visuals aren't coming out as great, but looks like a fun party they're having. Up there in the field, we have our first giraffe that I'm pretty sure is going to be eating soon. And then there's another giraffe over there. Again, might be hard to see, but that's really cool. Holy crap, it's right here. Oh my god. That's so cool. That's behind me. And just going back home, back to where his brothers are. That's really cool. Guess all the other animals are following that giraffe because they're crossing the road and going to eat as well. Now I'm pretty sure up here is where Camp Aventura used to be. If you didn't know, this was like a pit stop that you made during the Safari Off-Road Adventure. And they had a bunch of cool exhibits here. They even had a zip line from Soaring Eagle. Yeah, and other stuff. I'm not sure if this is where the new campground's going to be, or maybe this is going to be amenities for that place. I think they should do something with this area with the new resort because this is some good space that they can use for it, in my opinion. Next section up is the Serengeti grasslands. Looks like those animals don't like me looking at them while they eat. We have a big group just chilling underneath these trees, or maybe doing some sort of sermon, it looks like. Maybe someone's doing a show, or just chilling. Anyway, we're now entering Kingsland. I'm not sure if you can hear it, but they're roaring. That is sick. We're gonna get closer, so maybe we can actually see them roar. You can see the lions up there chilling, both male, female. Then there's also some over there. I'm not sure which one was roaring, but that was absolutely cool. All right, that was sick, but it's time to enter our next section, Black Bear Ridge. You can see a bit of the black bears right there. Those look like babies, actually. And then the rest are over in this area, it looks like. Also, to give you a sense of how far we are into the Wild Safari, or just how big it is, that's Kingda Ka over there. That's kind of like where we started this whole thing. So yeah, we're pretty far back. One of the bears seems to be resting on this tree fort right here, which I don't blame him. It is a really nice spot and it's pretty secluded. None of the other bears seem to be over here. We're back to seeing giraffes and they just seem to be liking this wall right here, maybe for the leaves or something else. But that's where the rest of them are. I don't think they're getting as close as that other one did before. We're entering the trails of the brown bear. And there are the brown bears right there. All together, like one big happy family. Now I just gotta find Goldilocks. Where is she? There's another bear right there by the water. Although it looks very sad. I don't know what happened to him. Rocking back and forth, looking depressed. He should go to the other three. So I guess this right here is Stan, because that's Stan's house. And he's the dancing bear. I don't know what he's doing, but he's dancing to something. Must be some good music playing outside.
Darkness imprisoning me. All that I see, absolute horror.
If I remember correctly from the Safari Off-Road Adventure, this section of the Wild Safari actually has no animals, because when they were making it, they had to preserve some of the land. So this is completely untouched by Great Adventure, besides the road and the fence, obviously. But like all the nature here is original, and I think this was a requirement of them building the Wild Safari here, so it's nice that they still have this. Crikey, we're entering Didgeridoo Pass. Not 100% sure, but I think these might be emu over here. We got ourselves an emu right next to us, picking at the leaves and stuff. Entered a new area now. Didn't necessarily have a name, but there were tiger statues out front, so I'm expecting to see some tigers around here. I find it very funny that in this area they have like water features going. Something like you'd see at like the Imagination Pavilion almost. Here are all your tigers. There's one right there. There's another like laying by that tree. There's even one on this side. There you go, you can kind of see it. Seems right now they're mostly doing like laps around the gate itself. What the hell? That was weird. I think those gates over there are what are typically used for the Safari Off-Road Adventure, so those gates will be used once again come next year. We're nearing the end of the Wild Safari, and you probably know what the last exhibit's going to be. It's very notorious, but we're getting this great view of Kingda Ka right here from the other side. One that you typically don't get to see unless you're up close going on Zumanjaro. I even saw them test a train, so we might see a train go while we're going through the next exhibit. Oh, there it is. Also in this area, you get a nice view of this side of Medusa as well as the back side of El Toro. Two more uncommon angles that you typically don't see. And it looks like one of the rides is gonna start moving, so that's good. Now, if you know the whole story with the baboons back in the day, they used to actually rip the covers off of people's cars. So years back, they decided to put them behind this fence. So that's where they all are today. But most of them don't hang out in this area. They actually hang out by a very historic part of the park, the Great American Scream Machine Loop, which we're gonna get closer to in just a sec. Here's a better look at that Great American Scream Machine Loop. There doesn't seem to be any baboons on it right now, but I do see a couple scattered around. It might be hard to pick up on the camera, but I definitely do see them. But it is still cool that they have this loop just sitting here for them to play on. And rest in peace to Great American Scream Machine. And that's gonna do it for our time here inside of the Wild Safari Park. So we're gonna head out the gates and share our thoughts now. So once you're done with the Wild Safari, you enter this like parking lot plaza right here, which is right behind Kingda Ka. The only time you ever come this far back is if you're riding Zumanjaro. You can see the line right there. But in this area, they do have restrooms because it does take you a while to go through. It took me like over an hour. And that was with no cars really in front of me. And they do have like a mini gift shop over here as well. And that's gonna be the end of our time here at the Wild Safari drive-through. First time doing it, I wish it was a little bit clearer because sometimes the water pellets kind of block some cool shots of mine. But it was cool. If you're a big animal fan, you'll definitely like it. Probably a little bit more than I did. I think I'm more excited for the trucks to come back next season because it's open air, so you don't have to worry about the windows or anything. And yeah, it's just a cool experience doing it that way. So I'll definitely be doing that again next year. Kind of sad to see it go because it's a big part of Great Adventure's history, the whole drive-through safari aspect. You can't really get it anywhere else. So I did enjoy my time, but I am looking forward to the trucks coming back. And with that being said, I'm gonna head right into the park after this, so stay tuned to that video. But other than that, thank you so much for watching, and I think I'm tired, so I'm gonna head into the park now.